Ken. And I wanted to know, now that you're retiring, what do you think was your most best accomplishment?
Well, I think people are going to have to write about that. I don't want to judge the stuff I've worked on. Very good. I've had many good experiences, and I'm happy what I've been able to work on a national level. If I had to pick one thing, I would say it was my first speech on the Senate floor dealt with what taxpayers' bill of rights. And when I served in the House, I couldn't even get the subcommittee chair to talk to me. And in the Senate, we were able to get it passed that first year. That was a kind of a big deal. And now we've had 2 other taxpayers' bill of rights since then. And statewide level, I've been fortunate to be involved in lots of things. The work I did on the water problem in northern Nevada has been very rewarding. So-called negotiated settlement involving 2 Indian tribes, 2 endangered species. Wetlands that was drying up. Well, Lake Tahoe and many different water districts, City of Reno's parks, irrigation district, and they've been trying to solve that water war in 100 years. We were able to get that done. So those are the 2 things come to mind on a state level and on a national level.
Thanks.
Yes.
Jeff Goss with Greenwire. One of the Senate Republicans' top priorities is lifting the crude oil export ban. I'm wondering what your thoughts are about that move, and whether or not you'd be willing to negotiate to get an extension of some of the clean energy tax credits for solar.
What I have said is that it's something we need to talk about. One of the problems we're lacking in Washington in the last Koch brothers, tea-driven Republican problem is we don't compromise on anything. And that's too bad. And I think this is one of those examples where we need to sit down. No one's going to get everything we want. So let's see if we can come up with something that would be good for the country. And I think that's something we need to do. I'm interested in this to see if there's something can be done to help both parties. Yes.
Marcella Ripka, Luxury Las Vegas Magazine, and you read my book. Thank you so much.
Sure do.
My husband and I have had solar on the roof for 10 years. We have had so much excess credit that we bought a Nissan Leaf and plugged that in. Haven't bought gas in 3 years. What is the what do you think NV Energy is talking about in terms of a price hike for solar owners? And what about what the gentleman said today about more and more people considering going off the grid and ultimately hurting?
I've said all day today, and I repeat here, I think Warren Buffett coming and buying NV Energy has been good for the state. I think he's done, through the people that represent him here, done some really good things. I know these dark glasses are ridiculous, but did it just go dark enough?
Yeah.
NV Energy heard you talking about this.
So I think that they have to, on rooftop solar, get real. Understand that there's a new world out there. It's not 1888 with Westinghouse and Edison. It's 2015. People are interested in getting something done. It meets what they want done. And I think that if NV Energy continues on the path they're in, they're going to wind up losing. They'll certainly lose in the battlefields of public opinion. And I think they're although I've practiced law a long time, I think the courts will ultimately decide that they're wrong. Things are going to have to change. And I would hope that they would become more realistic and understand what the consumer is demanding in Nevada and around the country. Yes.
Rose Davis with Indian Voices. First of all, our readers want to wish you good health and hope that your eye injury is improving greatly. And also to thank you so much for your ongoing commentary. Read all about it. And Indian Voices has given citizens journalism a great sense of responsibility and hope. And sometimes I suppose when you're surrounded by the Beltway fever, you might lose touch with the fact that there are many people who are responsive to your very challenging and wonderful educational words through Indian Voices, and we look forward to continuing with that.
Well, thank you very much. We have 22 tribal organizations in Nevada, and it's been a pleasure for me to work in a couple new schools and having this negotiated settlement I just talked about, which is already tremendously financed. One Indian tribe, and the one that will benefit most is the Pyramid Paiute tribe, and they're very close to getting a nice chunk of money. So happy to have been involved in some of this. I would also say that I met here someplace yesterday the chairman of the Navajo Nation. That's more than 300,000 tribal members. That's big. And he and I talked about the necessity of keeping the pressure on the owner of the Washington Redskins, stop the racial slur every time that name is mentioned, and he said he's not going to let up, and I'm not going to let up either.
Thank you.
There was a hand right next to you. It was up there.
Andrew Stusha with Politico. I was hoping to get your reaction to the news that Vice President Biden might enter the presidential race. Do you think that Democrats would benefit from a more contested primary, or do you think it's too late for him to enter the race?
I have great admiration for Martin O'Malley, who has been extremely good to Nevada. He's been here many times. He was just here a couple of days ago again. Bernie Sanders is a close friend of mine. He's been really a stalwart of my Democratic caucus and very good to me, helping me on a wide range of issues, including passing the Obamacare health legislation. I think the world of him. I think the world of the Clintons. President Clinton, I spoke to him a couple of days ago. Hillary Clinton, of course, has served with her in the Senate. And Joe Biden and I served together in Congress for more than 30 years. So everybody's going to have to decide what they're going to do. It's pretty clear right now that Hillary's been out running for a while. Anybody that wants to challenge her is going to have to play catch up. But I'm going to just wait and see what is going to happen in the next few weeks. Yes?
Hi, Senator Reid. My name is Anne. I'm with Las Vegas Chinese News Network. I was just
Las Vegas what?
Las Vegas Chinese News Network.
Oh, sure. Come on.
I was just curious about your perspective on the rising trade tensions between the United States and China over the solar products in the alternative energy sector.
Well, I think that's problem with solar projects, solar problems between China and the United States is very, very low on their totem pole right now, both. We have right now an economic situation, which we're all watching. The market went down about 580 points. Dow and the NASDAQ and S&P went down. China's, of course, is the cause of what's happening here in America and around the world. So I hope that China can right itself a little better. I hope so. Short term, it's difficult for America, and long term, I guess time will only tell. But I think that problems with solar are way at the bottom of the list of any problems that China and the United States have today.
Senator, you mentioned China in the markets today. Is this the time, Jeff Gelling here from Ministry, is this the time for Janet Yellen to consider raising rates?
Janet Yellen is a very smart woman. Everyone that serves on that board with her are also extremely good economists and business people, and they're going to have to make that decision. With what happened in China the last week, things have changed, and they've not had a board meeting since then, and they're not going to rush into anything. They're going to, I'm sure, recalculate, and they'll have to make that decision. But I'm going to give advice on a lot of things, but I'm not going to give Chairman Yellen any advice on what she should do about raising rates or lowering rates.
Senator Ken Litter from the Associated Press, of course. You said you endorsed the Brand deal. Can you muster 41 votes so that sort of to, block the resolution so that President Obama doesn't have to use a veto?
As I said yesterday, the deal with Iran is good for America, it's good for Israel, it's good for the country. It's the purpose of the deal is to stop Iran from having a nuclear weapon, and that the agreement will accomplish that. I said that I felt cautiously optimistic that we would have enough votes to sustain the president's veto, and that seems pretty clear to me, but we will see. Senator Stabenow came out today in support of that. I expect another couple of votes in the next few days, so we'll see. As far as procedurally stopping this bill from moving forward, I am not giving up hope on that. I hope, but I know it's a long shot, but I hope that it can be done. We'll just have to see, because right now we still have a lot of uncounted votes.
41 votes, 61, so.
Yeah. Yes.
Senator, during your speech this morning, you mentioned
That again, we talked earlier, but remind me.
My name is Herman Trebish. I'm with Utility Guide.
Yeah.
During your speech this morning, you mentioned that it was time for NV Energy to fully value rooftop solar. There's a debate in the industry about the value of rooftop solar, the situation is with competing studies. Some show the value of solar to add more to the grid. And then of course the spokesperson of Medicine Institute talked about how it's costing people and causing a cost shift. And I wondered, in light of the fact that you mentioned fully valuing, if you had some more thoughts on that subject.
I feel about these studies about like I feel about polling. I don't think much of the studies. I think common sense dictates to me that we're living in a new world of consumerism, and people no longer want to be told they're going to be paying the way that they were paying for transmission of electricity in 1888. I think we're in a new world, and utilities and NV Energy and the rest of utilities have to recognize that. They haven't done it yet. They cannot sustain the present position that they have. There will be a public opinion revolt, and I think, even though I've practiced a long time, I repeat that, I think legally they're in trouble. Yes.
Heidi Kaiser, Desert Companion, and Nevada Public Radio. Just adding on to that, can I get you to be more specific? Do you think that this is a decision for the investor-owned utilities, for the grid operators, for legislatures, for public utilities? Who should
the answer is yes.
Who should be making the decision about net metering?
I think that there's a number of options available. The least favorable would be through the courts in some way to do that. Number two, we have the legislatures all over the country. We have the utility company, public service commissions all over the country, and we have governors around the country who have a lot of administrative authority.
Senator Reid, John Edwards, California Energy Markets. I wondered if you expect congressional Republicans to go after the Clean Power Plan, much like they've gone after the Obamacare, or whether you're seeing maybe support among Republicans for the Clean Power Plan.
No, one of the, as you can see from those running for president, they all have the marching orders from the Koch brothers. Koch brothers who have made part of their vast fortune in coal, oil, gas, tar sands, and so the Republicans are going to do everything they can to thwart doing anything about cleaning up the air. This is detrimental to the Koch brothers' fortunes, and I think that we're not going to get any help from Republicans. They'll nip and pick at these regulations and spend a lot of money in the courts and just stall everything they can.
Senator Reid, I had a question about the Indian Voices. I had a question about the rooftop solar. Have they figured out how to clean it without taking it back down and paying extra fees and all that
You're saying clean it?
Yeah, you know, the panels, they need to be cleaned, and once you install them, they have a problem with the cleaning?
I'm sorry, I can't, I had, a solar panel in Searchlight before I sold my home for years, we never had to worry about cleaning it, so I don't know. You'll have to get somebody more than me, I can't answer that question. One more question.
Senator?
Yes.
Monterey, also Desert Condemned. You and your staff have been so important. I can't believe 8 years now for the Energy Summit. It's been an incredible sort of ride over that period. But you and your staff have been essential for that success. What's going to happen with the Clean Energy Summit with this project going forward?
Well, you know, I'm around for almost a year and a half now, and I'm not planning on checking out of anything right now. I'm anxious to continue my work on my passion for clean energy, and this summit is one of the passions I have. Okay, anything else? Thank you very much, everybody. Oh, you have one question.
I'm from Univision, Nevada.
Yeah.
They just sent me this question. Some people say that every $1 million plus loan they give it to Nevada is continually failing. What do you think about that?
I'm so sorry, I couldn't understand the last sentence.
Some people say that every $1 million plus loan they give it to Nevada is failing. What do you think about that?
Is selling, what was the word?
Is failing?
Failing.
Every $1 million loan is failed the government gives them that.
Okay, no, I'm sorry. No.
Loan guarantees.
No, quite to the contrary. We have projects all over Nevada, all over the country, who have been tremendously successful. There are rare instances of where loan guarantees have not proven satisfactory, but it's extremely rare. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.